iPad mixing. Okay, so I have the Logic app open on my iPad, and I'm not going to use the computer mouse at all. Now, this could get a little dicey because every once in a while, plug-in thing might show up here on the screen. But on the iPad, I can't actually move that stuff around. But I can change different things. So here I have the EQ on the iPad screen. I'm going to move a parameter around. You can see it's adjusting it in Logic Pro. So it's a really awesome way to work with this. I also have a transport control. And I can actually do things with my automation here on the iPad. So I don't just have to draw it in. I can also record it real time. So I'm going to change the automation mode to touch, which means when I'm touching parameters, it will write it into that track. And that way I can actually use my iPad here to control, and it will record into Logic what I'm doing on it. So for instance, let's go backwards here, and we can use this to skim forward here. Perfect. Let's start here. Get rid of that for a moment. And I want to do a little sweeping here with the drums. So we're in touch mode. Let's actually push play. Awesome. So now let's go back and push play on this. Now I'm personally noticing this. I'm going to check later to see if it was recorded. But the iPad screen has a little bit of a lag here. I was asking it to do quite a bit in that period of time, but it shouldn't be this laggy. However, it certainly is. Let's just go back to read for automation now so we don't touch anything to screw it up a little later. Now, other things we can do on here, we have our full mixer. We have different control features, drums, we can look at key commands, we can look at guitar fretboards, all kinds of cool things there. We can choose instruments and add instruments here. A lot of really neat ways for us to integrate what we're doing. Let's go back into the mixer for a minute, because with the mixer we can actually change what we're doing here. Let's go to pan volume, and we can actually mix by moving up and down. So we can adjust our levels that way with our hands. It becomes more like a mixing console than anything. So this is a really great tool to have, and it works side by side with the software in the computer. Really awesome way to work. Okay, that's it for this. Let's move on now to the next section.